Pokemon Legends Arceus is really good. Yeah, that's a good script, right? I was absolutely hooked on this game for basically the entire month of February. It was all I wanted to do, which is surprising in retrospect because I wasn't even all that interested based on how it looked from the trailers, but the positive reception after release convinced me to give it a go. That's the power of reviews, my friends. It's no secret that this is unlike any other previous Pokemon game, but it's so much more than just a breath of fresh air. With no gyms, no seeking out of competition at all really, your simple goal is to complete the Pokédex, since apparently you're the only researcher willing to go out and even face these wild Pokemon, and I mean I can't blame them, look at these guys, they're vicious. Just as you are a trailblazer in the Hisui region, this game is the same for the series as a whole. But that's not the only reason I found myself glued to the screen. The quality of life changes and overall speedier execution play a major role in making it feel so dang good. Being able to teach and adjust moves at will, improve your Pokemon stats with grit points instead of having to EV grind, and evolve them whenever you'd like rather than waiting for the next level up, are tremendous improvements that make customization of your favorite team and filling out the decks easier than ever. This, in addition to the continuation of no more random encounters started in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, means that the formerly necessary roadblocks that had plagued the series for years are no longer impeding you from exploring the world of Pokemon however you'd like. I've only ever made one other Pokemon video on this channel, and it talked about how the series has gotten easier over the years, and how I missed the challenge of the first few gens. But honestly, I went back and watched it recently, and I don't think I agree with my premise anymore. The difficulty I was referring to more or less boiled down to endless grinding, which as a kid I didn't really have a problem with. I had all the time in the world, so I'll admit my nostalgia goggles were showing a bit. Now don't get me wrong, the recent generations of Pokemon have had plenty of issues, but my point is that I feel like Legends Arceus has transformed the franchise into a system that respects your time and lets you get straight to the action. And oh boy does this game have action! All of these secondary innovations only serve to enhance the main reason it's so addictive to play. That sweet gameplay loop. Like I said, I wasn't blown away by the game's visuals, but none of that mattered once I started running around throwing Pokeballs at anything I could. It's crazy how satisfying such a simple change of speeding up catching changes the pacing of a typical Pokemon experience. And completing research tasks is a vastly different goal from other titles, but it's a perfect pivot for an open world adventure. You're directly incentivized to interact with the game's systems by gaining higher star ranks, and being able to visit new locations among the region. While I did reach a few walls in terms of progression, it only took a few more minutes of exploring and engaging with some Pokemon to boost my research level. And that simple act is incredibly addicting. I became enthralled with making sure I'd caught at least one of every type of Pokemon I saw, and would replace my team with new members that could evolve with a little bit of leveling up to be as efficient as possible. This was a really clever way of circumventing one of the series' major pitfalls. Instead of grinding up a single Pokemon or two to an extremely high level and decimating any challenge you come across, it's a better idea to switch things up as to increase your rank more effectively. I mean, you can still have an overpowered starter carry your team or whatever, but you're gonna need to catch, fight, throw berries at, and sneak upon many different Pokemon in order to proceed. And in numerous cases, an unstoppable tank isn't the best option in order to be successful. I took an under-leveled Electrode with me instead of countless better Pokemon for most of the game because he had Thunder Wave, which made catching those last few rare appearances much less of a headache. This method was part of the reason I found the game relatively challenging, but I'm pretty sure they made wild Pokemon and trainer battles hit much harder as well, because even if I did have a solid team at my disposal, a few good attacks could end up taking out my biggest assets. I really like the strong and agile style combat system, but it does seem like even if you do plan ahead and try to gain an extra turn, the other Pokemon can just do the exact same thing and end up hitting you anyway. They also found new ways to wear you down by having multiple foes attacking you at once, alpha Pokemon, which are basically roided up versions of regular enemies, or having multiple fights back to back without any chance to heal. The endgame was surprisingly tough, especially considering that they give you an entire team's worth of level 70 Pokemon before the final showdown. Speaking of which, the post-credits content is really where the game started to shine. I love that they made some of the Pokemon hard to even attack in the first place. You have to quickly chase down Thundurus without getting knocked out by their tornadoes, and pelt Heatran with balls of mud until they bring down their shield and let you come in for the kill. Catching each legendary was exhilarating due to the new ways Arceus lets you approach each battle. Stealth or sneaky Pokeballs will only get you so far in terms of completion. The various quests and side content like gathering lost parcels, expanding your inventory, or bringing certain Pokemon to villagers all felt valuable to do, because it helped you get one step closer to finishing your goal. But they also didn't stop you from using series staple methods as a shortcut either. The reins are in your hands, and the amount you decide to put in is what you're gonna get out of it. There always seemed to be more for those that wanted to keep pushing their skills. Also, a major kudos to Game Freak for not even letting you see the namesake of the game until you reach 100% completion. That's dedication right there. The noble boss fights were truly a highlight for me as well. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is Dark Souls, but it's the closest I've ever thought the series could be. Physically dodging and looking for openings to throw bombs at them made me realize just how far removed this is from any other Pokemon experience. And yet, it's exactly what me and countless others have wanted for the series for decades now. I remember fantasizing about a Skyrim-esque Pokemon adventure way back in the Wii era, and it finally feels like we're closer than ever to that being a reality. All of this has culminated in feeling like Legends Arceus is the Mario Odyssey of Pokemon games, in that it makes previous entries feel obsolete. Cappy made Mario's movement so flawless that I can't look at Sunshine or Galaxy the same. And it seems like this is also true for Pokemon now, since the latest generation just announced seems to take this new formula and run with it. Only time will tell what the future will hold, but I for one am so glad they decided to finally break free from their self-imposed chains and create something truly memorable. If you've played Pokemon Legends Arceus, what was your favorite aspect about it? And if you're looking forward to Gen 9, what's the biggest hope on your gaming wishlist for this new entry? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, and stay frosty, my friends. Hey, very quick announcement, I officially have a TikTok now, so if you'd like to follow me over there, that would be a great way to start helping spread the channel to other people and a new audience, so check it out in the description below. Thank you, bye!